My blog is called Pomegranate Days. I started the blog in 2012. The food on my blog is really just food that we would eat at home. I do recipe development and food styling and photography. I love to cook for people, I love to have people in my home, we love entertaining. I like to eat good food and I am happiest when I've eaten well. Right, so this is the third and final round of the Blue Ribbon Best Thing with Sliced Bread challenge, and let's see what they've brought us. First and foremost, the Blue Ribbon Low GI white bread, Castor sugar, some ground cinnamon, some vanilla essence, some plain cream cheese, and my personal favorite, some chocolate. Obviously it's going to be some sort of dessert, and I have a couple of ideas straight off the top of my head, but I think the one that I'm going to go with is I'm going to make a sort of cinnamon toast ice cream with a lovely toasted bread brittle, and I'm going to use the thickening properties of the bread to make a lovely custard, which I'll then turn into an ice cream with the cream cheese and flavor that with a little bit of sugar and cinnamon and vanilla. Then we'll take some more bread and toast it up, pour some lovely caramel sugar over it and make a beautiful brittle, and of course, who doesn't like a lovely ice cream served with chocolate sauce? Right, so for step one, we're going to make a custard. I'm going to remove the crusts off the bread and soak them in a little bit of milk. Then the remainder of the milk I'm going to heat up with some sugar and cinnamon and vanilla, get a really good flavor on that. And then we're going to add the softened bread to the warm milk, and it will thicken into a beautiful custard, which we'll then just puree to make it nice and smooth. So while the custard is cooling, we're going to go ahead and make the cinnamon toast brittle. It's very, very simple to make. After we've cut the crusts of the bread, I'm going to really crumble it, not to get a uniform, but just a real natural crumble of the bread. Mix that together with some sugar and cinnamon and pop it onto a tray that's been lined with baking paper, just to make sure that it doesn't stick to the tray, and pop it into an oven that's been preheated to about 190 degrees. A few things to note when you're making caramel sugar is once you put the sugar in the pan, don't stir it, just let it lie as it starts to heat and melt. So we're going to start agitating the sugar in the pan. I'm going to get the chocolate sauce on the go. I'm just going to break the chocolate into a bowl, heat some milk, pour the hot milk over the chocolate. It will melt within a few minutes, and then I'll just whisk it until it's smooth. Our bread milk custard that we made earlier is now perfectly cool, and so we're going to make the remainder part of the ice cream. And for that we're going to take the cream cheese, mix it in with a little bit of sugar, just soften it in the mixer, and then just add our sort of cinnamon milky bread custard to that and pop it in the freezer. And all we have to do now is break up our cinnamon toast brittle. Right, so dessert time. I'm going to ball our ice cream. It is easier if you use a warm ice cream scoop. I'm going to top our ice cream with our beautiful cinnamon toast brittle, and then we're going to add the chocolate sauce. This is a wonderful dessert for a dinner party, or if you're just having friends over, and it's really great because you can do everything beforehand, and so when the people get there you have absolutely nothing left to do. And voila! So good.